So, question two was, what could you talk about for hours, but you never get to because no one ever asks you? And honestly, one of the things, apart from the money and apart from the traditional reasons that you would be on OF, one of the unexpected pleasures of OF is the questions. It is the people that want to connect with other people. And I feel like this question actually, what would you talk about? It kind of gets answered in my DMs because for other people, because they talk to me about things that they don't talk to anybody else about. And that's one of the honors of having this kind of subscription service is that people are looking for companionship and companionship that they don't get from certain other spicy sites because it's very consumer based. It's not a relationship. And I think the reason that so many people develop parasocial relationships with YouTubers, TikTok creators, Instagram influencers is because they're looking for somebody to talk to about those things. They're looking for somebody to interact with about things. They're developing a, I don't know the word I want, like not a union, but like a companionship or they want to be seen and they want to see others and they want to connect on certain topics. If they see someone who's really into something that they're into or somebody that they really relate to, I think they can develop that attachment to them um, because it's something that they want in their own life. They want a friend to talk to about 70s music. And it sounds weird, but I'm just saying, like, you want to reminisce with someone about the concerts you saw in the 80s. You want to talk to somebody about this new food that you're really into, a new restaurant that you like, a movie that you loved. You want to reminisce with someone about how much you loved He-Man and Masters of the Universe back in the day. You want to talk to somebody about strawberry shortcake dolls and how incredible they smelled, or that you used to collect stickers, or that um, you love to build model ships, or that you used to love to draw horses, or whatever it is. We all want to connect with people on certain things that were important to us or that are important to us now. And so I think one of the things that I could talk about for hours is just the questions that come up that no one really asks. So it's not one particular subject, I guess. Maybe it's just more like our history and what makes us uniquely us. If I had to pick a specific subject, it might be ADHD because I feel like that's affected me more than anything else in my life. And I don't really understand how it happens. I know a lot of people wonder, does it have anything to do with autism? Is it, like what makes an ADHD brain different? What are the studies that have been done? What makes an ADHD brain different than a non ADHD brain? What's the difference between ADD and ADHD? And all of the different categories. All I know is that my brain doesn't function the way a lot of people's brains function, but it does function like my oldest daughter and my ex-husband, but maybe not my youngest daughter. And certainly not my sister and my brother. So it's like, where does it come from? And how does one person's brain react to stimulus in a way that another person's doesn't? And for me, one of the most overwhelming things is the blankness of, I guess, the endless possibilities is the thing that shuts me down. So challenging myself to do this question and answer thing is teaching me to narrow it down to a subject, because like you saw on my last video, if they ask you an open-ended question like that, it's so many possibilities come up. One of the hardest things for me as a child was to be given a ball of clay or a piece of paper, or, 4 crayons and a piece of paper, and you had to create something with that, and it could be anything. Now, if you're just drawing a chicken, you're drawing a chicken. But if you're given a piece of paper and you're told that you can draw whatever you want, then I don't know what to draw. I don't know what to gravitate toward. I don't know what to do. There's too much paper, there's too much space, there's too much to fill in. And I think life became like that for me. There's too many possibilities. What kind of man are you going to marry? How are you going to raise your children? What are you going to do with your dog? How are you going to train them? Are they going to obedience class? Are you training them yourself? Are you, you know, do you crate train them? Do you let them sleep with you? What do you do? Am I feeding my bird the right food? It's like there's so many possibilities in the world. What do you want to do for work? Do you have to pick one career? What's the one place you want to go to college? Things like high school are figured out for you. Grade school, grammar school, whatever. You go, you get on the bus, you go there, you've got to, when you get to high school, it becomes more challenging. What classes do you want to pick of these classes? What electives do you want to pick? Are you picking them because you're interested or because your friends are going? What college do you want to go to? What do you want to do for work? Who do you want to date? Who are your friends? What are you going to wear? What are you going to wear for a wedding dress? What are you going to wear for a prom dress? It's overwhelming. And part of me knows really clearly who I am, and part of me has no idea. And I guess it just depends. When I walk into a thrift store, I automatically know what I like and what I don't like. It's not, there's nothing that's swaying me. It's what I'm drawn to. If you walk into a designer store, you walk into Kate Spade, the handbags are all there. Some of them are pushed to the front. Some of them are not. Some of them are on a really attractive display. Some of them are crammed in the back on a clearance display. What are you drawn to? A lot of times they're doing the work for you. You're walking in and you're seeing the products on display that you're supposed to gravitate towards. The stuff in the case, the stuff in the stuff up on the wall, the stuff on the mannequin. And in a thrift store, it's all just kind of jumbled together, and you can kind of breathe and just kind of relax and look at what's there. So I hope that this question and answer series that I'm trying to do doesn't make me look crazy, but I think it might. But it will definitely help us get to know each other better. So I'm going to end this question 2, and I will see you in question 3. I love you guys. Take care.